Hi and welcome to the next? Why did I say next? To a new Riders Lounge podcast. I'm your host for the series, Steve Sommerfeld, and this is another Throwback Thursday where I joined Clint Esposito for the Two Wheels to Freedom live on Rumble. Sometimes on YouTube, but this time it wasn't. The Throwback Thursday. I think I've already said that. Man, it's already 1:30 in the morning. We've just finished it. We're running a little bit late, but this was a really cool one. This was X Games 2007 Best Trick. So what do? We actually sit down and watch the entire competition. We watch it together live, and we do a companion where we've got a little bit of the background information about what's going on. Maybe we catch things that actually did happen, whereas I think Tessul might have got one or two tricks wrong on that, and Cam Steele picked him apart on it as well. But it is quite cool to go back in time, see these competitions, see where freestyle motocross actually came from. And tonight was crazy. There was a big field of riders. Todd Potter, Adam Jones, Remy Bissois. We didn't even get to see Remy Bissois for some reason. I have no idea what it was. They didn't show his run. Brian Deegan, Travis Pastrana was there, but he wasn't riding. But Jim McNeil was there. Jeremy Lusk was there. Matt Rebeaud, Twitch, and Scott Murray. I think I might have missed a name or two. Doesn't matter. I'm going to talk about them and a lot more with Clint for the rest of this episode. So this is the wrap up at the end of the companion. If you want to watch the whole competition yourself, jump on YouTube, you can find it. If you want to watch it with us two clowns carrying on over the top, we've got questions in the middle. John Matthews joined us again in the chat. Then I do recommend that you watch Two Wheels to Freedom on YouTube and catch up with the full competition. But if you don't have time for it, this is the breakdown of that competition. And while we're breaking it down, you might want to go grab yourself an ice cold Rothaus 10 alcohol-free beer. Thanks to those guys in the Black Forest region of Germany for keeping me lubed up as we get these podcasts going. And there will be more podcasts coming out. As you can tell, there has been a few weeks in a row where it's just been Throwback Thursdays. I've got a whole bunch more coming. Just been a little bit busy. Just getting the competitions ready for 2024 at Night of the Jumps. Just locking in the riders. And that's nearly done. So actually, maybe what I need to do is grab some interviews with the riders who will be competing at Night of the Jumps this year. That might be the first interview that I'll do for this year. All right, that's enough of me waffling right now. Sit back, relax, and enjoy Throwback Thursday from 2007 X Games Best Trick.
Kimberly,
this is cool.
What's going on down there with Kyle Loza?
Guys, I am.
Look at this. He's got a friggin' hot rod sponsorship. The movie.
To X Games, how does it feel to take home gold?
It's awesome. I was just jazzed to be here. And then I don't know. I didn't even expect to really get gold or anything. I just wanted to come ride and have fun and stuff. And I'm psyched.
Yeah, he had a big fan section.
Amazing job. Now talk to me about the gold. Took you 2 years to get it down or work on it?
Yeah, I don't know, I've been working on it for a long time, just in the foam paint, off and on, trying flips and stuff. And then everyone's like, yeah, just start flipping. I was like, no, I gotta work on this trick. I really felt like I could get it. And then I just got it, so I'm pumped.
And you should be pumped. Congratulations, Kyle Loza taking home the gold in best.
It's pretty cool that Travis Barker won.
Yeah. Who knew he went to X Games? Man.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean,
I would agree.
Potter's look through ruler, I kind of feel like I'd say the Underflip Indy was better, but it's not as cool looking as the ruler flip. So I'm happy to go with the ruler flip.
Yeah, it's rough for Rebeaud.
Man, look at him.
Look at him. If Kansas could
The
see his
Travis
hair
Barker of freestyle motocross.
now. I thought it was
That's
the transplants.
so wild. Rolled in, first jump, stomps this vault. And that was perfect. That was absolutely perfect.
Yeah. Look,
So yeah, that's what, 3
straight
years.
to bars
3 years
too.
since Chuck Carruthers.
Yeah, straight to bars. No, nothing else. A lot of these other guys, I guess it's a different, but they like Taka puts his hand on the seat and stuff, and he was just straight around to the bars. That's it.
There we go. Sal Masekela there to round it all out in the Staples Center. Now, if they could somehow just do best trick back there every year,
They did.
oh, how good it would feel.
Well, at the end, it was dying off because I went earlier on, and it was like crazy. The whole place. Oh yeah, that's the year he exploded himself.
Oh man, Jake Brown, that was such a big crash.
Dude,
on
that was heavy.
Mega ramp. Actually, I met him a couple of years later. I went over to America for like a clothing convention with one of my sponsors, Valley Side. And so we stayed in the Roosevelt in Hollywood, and we were there for like 2.5 weeks. And there was this short guy kept coming out, like he had his room next to the pool, and this guy kept coming out every day, and he was throwing, dollar bills into the pool, and all these girls are just jumping in looking for the money. And he was just standing there laughing, and I'm like, I swear that's Jake Brown. Anyway, we went over there, like we were fucking drunk on mojitos or something. I'm like, Jake? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, get the fuck out. So then we ended up hanging with him for a week. We went to Vegas. Yeah, really interesting guy, old Jake. But that was straight after, like maybe a year or probably a year or two after that.
That's why it was interesting. He hit his head really hard.
He hit his head. I just love like that crash that he had. He hit his head, but his shoes blew off. I was like, but anyway, man, that was interesting. That was cool to go back and see that one because I actually forgot most of it.
Yeah, I mean, like
all I remember is Scott Murray's crash and Kyle doing the first vault. The rest of it was like a complete blur.
I don't know how John remembers all these things. I certainly don't. So it's like when winter comes back around, and then I go into my closet, and it's like shopping for clothes in my own closet because I forgot about all the winter stuff I have.
Oh my god, this is fantastic!
I'm like, look at this thing. Oh, this is nice.
Man, well, even like the other day, Rach said like we're up in the kitchen, and I'm like where I am here, I'm down in the cellar, and like we've never had a cellar before, and yeah, she's like, oh, we need some. I don't know, we needed something. She's like, oh, I'll just go downstairs and, well, she's like, I'll go and see what they've got. And she came back up. She's like, oh yeah, they're selling flour and milk down there. I'm like, what are you talking about? So yeah, down in the cellar, there's somebody selling some food down there. So yeah, like we bought all this stuff ages ago, forgot that we bought it. And she's like, oh, I'm just going to go check out what they're selling down there. It's pretty cool. Yeah. No, I don't know how John does it.
I know.
Absolutely wild, man. Maybe we've hit our heads too much.
I think so.
Maybe most people have a good memory still. Maybe that's a normal thing.
I know. Maybe we're the weird ones. I don't know.
Who would have thought? No, but isn't it funny? Because I guess I don't think I saw the end results there. Twitch would have been in 9th.
Yeah, they didn't show it, did they?
No, but also the fact that they had 9, because I remember they showed something throughout the telecast then.
Yeah.
And it had Twitch at least in 9th at one point, which does mean they had 10 riders one of them being Remy Bizarre, and he didn't ride. So
Well,
maybe
no.
Remy...
John just said they didn't show either one of his runs or Deegan's second run. Like, how the fuck do you
true. Yeah, no,
remember
Deegan's
that?
second run.
We just watched it and you didn't realize we didn't see Deegan's second run. John remembered it from 2007. Like, I think he has a problem. It's not us. He has a problem. Like, what is wrong with you that you remember all this?
Yeah,
Let's put it on him.
How long was that clip? That clip was 47 minutes long,
Yeah.
and I've already forgotten that Deegan wasn't in there for the second run.
Exactly.
I already forgot that. So I think it can go both ways. I'm happy to say that we're not normal, that we don't remember. But on the other hand, it's not normal that John remembers this 17 years
Everything.
later.
He's like, they didn't qualify. And then they were alternate, and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is going on?
So if John, if you're watching still and you're still commenting, because I'm not on Rumble, so I can't see the comments.
Get on right wing YouTube, okay?
I thought YouTube was right wing enough. No, so then is he saying that Remy did his run, but it wasn't aired?
Yeah, he says he did both of them.
Really? Huh. Do we know what tricks they were?
That's a good question.
I'm
waiting on him to write. You said he did like seat grab flips early on, didn't he? He was one of the first guys, I feel like.
He was, I think that was 06 that he went for the first one. Like he just went straight up for a heart attack. And he just nosed it in and then crashed. But I think that was 06. It was massive as well.
And he was also doing big KOD flips, I remember. Big scorpion.
Yeah, he's got like one
right
of the biggest ever.
Yep, that's what John said. He did 2 really big KOD scorpion flips.
Well, hey, this is funny. I just typed in on Google X Games Remy Bizarre. First thing that's come up, it says X Games 07. And there is very bad footage. It's 51 seconds long. Let's see what he does. He's at least sitting on top. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what's happening. He's rolled in. Oh, he went for a ruler flip. Oh, he landed it. It was it's kind of like a half scorpion twisted up ruler flip.
You're in YouTube?
So yeah, YouTube X Games 07 Moto X. Oh, I'll send you the link. Maybe that's smarter. Because we like being smarty sometimes. All right, you should have that one over there now. So yeah, X Games, ESPN. What the hell's this? What's going on?
They're really biased against the French.
They really hate the French. Or is it the French, or is it just Remy? Poor Remy.
Don't put it on Remy.
Poor Remy.
All right, I got it pulled up.
But I mean, if they didn't show Deegan's second jump, that's also pretty crazy.
This is probably just from somebody's phone here, for sure. This is his friends because they were screaming for him.
Okay. See, I had the sound off.
This is how it really is. You just sit there and wait and wait. And then they're like, no, cut your bike. We got to go to commercial. And then they're like, all right, fire back up. Wait for my signal.
Oh, that would be the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah. Especially when you're about to do something like you haven't landed to dirt yet or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh. He was doing them big, but his arms...
Yeah,
remember, exactly, we're still kind of...
But Lego Man kept his arms bent.
Yeah.
Trying to lock in. And it did get a bit twisted up on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can't imagine there's any politics that go into it.
No.
I assume it's simply they just needed airtime to be. But then they showed the warm-up jumps and Travis talk. Maybe it was because Travis was talking at the start.
Sorry,
Maybe that's
Remy.
why they had to cut some things out.
We're gonna cut the Frenchie because fucking Captain America's doing our intros. So sorry.
Yeah, Captain America's doing the intro, so they cut the Frenchie and they get rid of Deegan because Travis said.
Travis was like, clip Deegan's second run.
That's it. Exactly. Like you can give him one, show this long hair, and then cut him.
They were
That's
like,
it.
oh, Deegan doesn't have a trick to compete this year. We just won't show his second run.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and put a blur over all those Metal Militia stickers. Like running up to the camera goes, put a blur over that. Yeah, so hang on. What was Deegan's trick? I've already forgotten.
It was a half attack, remember?
Oh, that's right, the half attack, yep. Oh, I love that. Oh, fuck. Again, I've got to remember it, and I can't even remember what happened 30 minutes ago. But yeah, I do like that one. Half attack from Deegan. And that was wild, actually, because it said he was 33 then in 07.
Who?
Deegan. When he came in, it said he was 37 years old. 33 years old in 07.
I was 27.
Yeah, I didn't think Deegan was that old.
So that's probably right. He's about 5.
Yeah, I was just a bit surprised that actually he was that old at that time.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, I mean I'd say this competition for me was pretty much right. There was a couple of times in the middle of it I was like, I don't know about the Hart Attack Indies from Jim and Lusk, but
Lusk's was way bigger with the look.
It was way bigger, but would you still say, well, the Shaolin still would beat it, I guess, and the stripper flip would probably still beat it.
But the real is the Underflip Indy is questionable because that was big. I think that the fact that they were just like, it's not an underflip, but he clearly pulled on an angle. He did not pull straight. You know, like that would be my differentiator is if you pull straight. Cause I did work on underflips a little bit where I started to actually carve and kind of pull. That's how I separated my shoulder. It's a good one.
Oh, that is disgusting.
I can put it back.
Oh my God. Man, that's what mine looked like before I had surgery.
Yeah, I never got surgery, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah, I posted a video. I posted a video of me coming off on a knack flip. Did you see that one recently?
No. Yeah. Sorry.
So I knack flip and then I like roll up the next. That's at Scott Murray's house.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so we were doing the amateur freestyle contest there, which we're having another one April 20th in Winsboro, South Carolina. So we were having the amateur freestyle motocross contest, and then we got done, and I was flying up from Georgia. Our flight got canceled out of Detroit up to the UP of Michigan, so we had to rent a car and drive around like Lake Michigan or whatever, which... Let me tell you, we drove basically all night because we landed at like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock or something, and literally drove till like 5. I slept for about an hour and a half, got up, started running the contest, and Murray just kept going, I gotta totally set up YZ250 in my basement. I got a YZ250 in the basement. I got a YZ250 and I'm like, I'm so tired, dude. Then, like, after the whole day, the course was awesome. So then I was like, okay, let me see that thing. So I go down and check it out, and I started riding, and then we started jamming. And then me, Ed Rossi, And if you look at the train, there's a flip train. It's something Hedman. I can't remember his name right now. It's like
John, what's his name?
yeah, it's Murray's stepson.
Oh, okay.
And then Ed Rossi and I was the last one in the train. We were doing flip trains, and then there was a big like dirt hit after, which I hadn't jumped the dirt hit. Rossi jumped it and actually flipped it that day.
Whoa.
And then held his bike wide open for like 30 seconds after celebrating, which if you know Ed, that's totally normal. So anyway, we're riding, and this is like an hour after the contest is totally over, and we just keep riding, and then I slip my foot off and, you know, blow myself apart. 1 month later, we have the another amateur freestyle contest at Durham Town in Georgia. We finished the contest. I'm working on underflips for like 20 minutes. Sure enough, get stuck and ended up separating my shoulder. I did it 2 months in a row at my own contest after the events were over.
You know, like, you should just start drinking beer at the end of the contest.
I know, dude.
I
was like, dude, we were done like an hour ago, and I just had to ride around here.
Yeah.
Later, John. He's taking off.
All right. See you later, man. Yeah, that sucks.
And I just realized, honestly, I reposted that video not just recently, the time before that, and I realized I never said anything to Scott about the damage I did to his bike. I'm like, I surely owe you at least handlebars, and well, I smoked my head good.
Yeah.
I'm like, I definitely owe you probably subframe and some handlebars, I would imagine.
Yeah, there'd be a few busted parts on that.
Yeah.
Slipping a foot on a knack flip.
75, and it went deep. I was like down to the bottom of the landing.
Unless you took the brunt of everything and the bike got out of it.
It did kind of land wheels down. I ended up like pushing myself through the handlebars. But
yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad you saved Scott Murray's bike.
I hope so.
You're a good guy.
I finally thought about it about 12 years later.
Hey, you got to make amends, man. You got to make amends.
I wrote him something, and he never responded, so I guess he's not worried about it.
So I get, he's either not worried about it or he's still thinking about it 12 years on. He's like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He didn't pay for my subframe when I needed it.
Dude, I never even, literally never dawned on me until probably 6 months ago.
Okay, right. So I'm not lending you a bike when you come over here. Job done.
You just got to be like, hey, you bent my subframe.
Oh, well. It is what it is. Oh, Scott Murray. That was wild. I am bummed for him. Like, it really didn't go the way that it... Well, it went the way that it did.
Didn't he get to come back and try it again?
I think he had one more shot.
Oh, and then he did I think one or two. I think he had two, because then he did the Navy. Remember that Navy challenge or some shit they had?
Yep.
He went for one there as well. So.
Yeah. No, he definitely came back, but I think unfortunately for him, it was this crash with the gear and everything. And that kind of started everybody's hate. So, not hate. But
that's the thing. If he had come out wearing that and landed, nobody could say anything.
Nope. Not exactly. And isn't it funny that everyone carries on like a bloody group of school kids about what the dude was wearing?
Yeah,
like,
for
who
sure.
gives a fuck what the guy was wearing? He went for something that nobody else wanted to. Ronnie Feist, Brian Deegan, Twitch, all of those guys were like, we're not fucking going near that trick. We're not interested. And at the time, Travis wasn't ever he said he was never going to go back for it.
Had nobody done it, he probably wouldn't have either.
Yeah.
But you say that, and it's, Yeah, it is. We're a bunch of assholes, right? Because Loza won best trick 3 times and they're still like, emo.
Fucking
Get out of
emo.
here.
Yeah, we're jerks too.
Get
But
out of
isn't
here,
it?
emo, with your hair. We don't want any of it.
It looks like Travis Barker before he got a haircut. Well, actually, no, I guess he just lost his hair as well. But anyway, yeah, but isn't it funny? Like, he came to do the gnarliest thing possible.
I just wish for him that honestly that he had landed it, because just at something big, like he's done a ton. He's done a bunch of shows. I mean, there was a long time where he's probably at a 50% or like a 70, maybe at the most percent ratio. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Crashing, not of landing.
No. There was a time he has for sure crashed more double flips than anybody ever.
Yeah. I think you'd be right on that.
100%. There's no way. Everybody else, think about how soft everybody else is, right?
Yeah.
Cam Sinclair crashes 1.
Ah!
And he's almost dies. Like,
oh, poor Cam. I mean, how soft is he? He almost died. Like Scott Murray at least got up and walked away.
Exactly, from like 12.
And said, I want to do it again, but my throttle is busted.
His engine is gone.
His engine. And did you hear her? She's like, it blew the pistons. I'm like, that's plural.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah. Poor old Sinclair. No, but it's true though. Like, not many guys can crash their brains out on a double flip and get up.
You need to meet him.
Want to go for it again.
You need to meet him, and you would be like, "Oh,
now I know.
You're like the same size as the motorcycle."
Yeah.
Like I say that like I'm serious. He is a brick shithouse, dude. Like he's fucking like jack, dude. He's big.
But even looking at that video footage from his house, like his resi that he made out of the foam in the foam pit with a bit of tarp over the top, that didn't look like fun.
No.
That looked painful as hell.
Yeah, and he would literally, he says that, you know, he's a logger, and then he rode in the pit so much, or still does, that's why he wore the leather gloves. He's like, because moto gloves just disintegrate trying to use the cables all the time in the pit. And he's so I just got used to riding with leather gloves, so why am I going to switch it now? Plus, you could baseball slide down the landing and you wouldn't even put holes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You come out and it looks like you've had moisturizer on your hands instead of tearing them to shreds.
Looks like you were just doing a little bit of gardening. You just have a little bit of dirt on your palms.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of dusting on there. But how crazy is that again, like 17 years later, and he's still doing double flips?
Yeah. Better
today,
now.
Like,
he's more consistent now than he was then.
And he's doing 360s now.
Yeah.
Which are fucking big 360s.
Dude, he can do super flips. Like, he's a ripper. He just wears hockey gear and gardening gloves. That's the only issue.
And at the time, sunglasses in his helmet.
And sunglasses. This is literally the issue, is just that it's like the same reason that motocross can't get behind, like buying riders' jerseys and wearing them to support the riders or the teams or whatever, you know what I mean? Because we all have to have our own jersey, and you can't even wear your jersey to the mall, right? Because then it's your pickup kit, and we make fun of you for that too.
That's true.
So it's like...
That's true. Man, my wife, like when I first met her, I had a Billabong, which is a surf brand.
Yeah.
They had like a long sleeve shirt.
It's like a rash guard is what that is.
No. They actually had a shirt. Like it was just no, not to go in the water. It was just a shirt, and I wore it to this college where I met her. And yeah, it did look like a moto jersey, but it was actually a Billabong shirt.
And she ripped you apart.
She took the piss out of... She's a bookworm. Like, she's closer to a librarian than somebody who would be interested in even turning on a TV. Like, and she was taking the piss out of me because I was wearing a shirt that looked like I was wearing a moto jersey to college. Yeah, we do it to ourselves, don't we? Like, if my
Yeah.
wife could take the piss out of me for that, then yeah, I guess we do it to her.
Sounds like she's
else.
in the culture. She's one
Well,
of
she
us.
wasn't then. She is now.
She was meant to be.
I mean, yeah, she was definitely not into motorbikes or sport at that time. Yeah, but it is nuts, hey? Like that one thing on his crash,
Yeah.
crazy. Poor old Murray, but fuck it, he's still got the cred.
Yeah. I mean, that's the issue though, right? He would have had the cred if he had landed. Even it doesn't matter that he does them now. You know what I mean? What matters is that he didn't land them at X those 2 years.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, pretty wild. And the other thing was that Travis didn't ride that one.
I think he was hurt, to be quite honest with you.
It must have been if he missed out like after doubling the year before.
I want to say a knee surgery, but that's just
probably.
because he's had like 30 knee surgeries, so that's an easy guess.
Yeah, you're like you're throwing the dart at the dartboard on that one. Like you're probably gonna hit knee surgery.
Yeah.
So
that's I saw he's not racing rallycross this weekend because he just had a knee surgery, and I'm like, when I met him 20 years ago, he was recovering from a knee surgery.
What are they doing to him? Like
they should just give him new ones by now. Like, actually, I think he is getting.
He has new ones, doesn't he?
Isn't he getting? Didn't he say, or he's just getting the knee fixed? Remember, he did that flip to front flip thing, and he said he was getting his knee fixed, and then he was going to try to not do stupid shit after that.
Yeah, that was kind of like his last ditch attempt.
He also wasn't going to do double flips. He also wasn't going to ride
I don't believe a
like...
word that he says anymore. Like, he's blown the public trust.
Yes, exactly.
I'm never going to do a double flip again. The dude does a double flip after like 3 years off not even looking at it, and he lands it in a show. Like,
yeah.
He'll double flip whenever he wants to double flip, and he'll land it.
That's the thing. Once he does something, he's like, easy.
Yeah, it's done. Well, I haven't heard him say that
in 5 years. Easy.
Yeah, I haven't heard him say that too many times about the Aussie roll, though. The double backflip 360.
Yeah, wow.
That's only been done once.
By him, period.
By him. I wonder if he's waiting. I wonder if he's just waiting for somebody to do it. And he's like, well, because he didn't do a double flip again until it kind of became a little bit.
He is getting old, though. He's 40 now.
It's Travis. He's got some magic, youthful blood that's flowing through his veins that somehow keeps him going.
Did you see the there's a suit where it detects if you're falling and it blows up like an airbag?
The Alpine Stars one?
I don't think it was Alpine Stars. Maybe it was. They just had, I saw people on, I think, LinkedIn, and they're just like, oh, and it would blow up.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
He's going to get one of those and then come back and do the double 360 thing.
Why not? I mean...
Would it just think you were falling anyway?
I was just about to say that. It
no matter what, it's just like...
would nearly be the biggest problem. You're like, oh, this is going to be sick.
Yeah.
And then you actually crash because this thing goes off and fucks you up.
Because you're like the younger brother from A Christmas Story and you can't put your arms down. You don't know A Christmas Story?
What's that story?
You don't know A Christmas Story?
I know of Christmas Stories.
The movie
I don't know
A Christmas Story?
Nope.
Oh my.
If it's a movie about Christmas, then I definitely haven't watched it because I hate Christmas. I'm the Grinch.
In America, you cannot escape it. They show it. There'll be a channel that'll literally show the Christmas story all day long for Christmas.
God.
So anyway, the younger brother, it's real cold out, and the younger brother, the mom dresses him up in like a big one-piece suit, much like Christian Craig's outfit for A1. And they put so much stuff on him, his arms are stuck out and stuff, and he's like, I can't pee! Like, I can't move my arms.
Oh,
I'm amazed you haven't seen that. That blows me away. But I guess you were all pumped about American commercials, so I guess it shouldn't surprise.
Yeah, because you guys actually put time and effort into making your commercials
advertising
somewhat
drugs.
Interesting to watch. Like,
we put a lot of money into advertising drugs.
Oh yes, you do.
Were you like, what is going on? Eczema? What the hell?
Yeah, they're actually really good. Like,
but you're like, I want eczema, so that I can take.
Can I go buy this stuff? Of course you can. Your system over there.
Yeah, look how much fun they're having. That's what I'm like. Listen, if you're a doctor and somebody walks in and goes, I want to try Ozempic, you should be like, get the fuck out of here.
The doctor's like, okay, I get a kickback on it. Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, Ozempic.
Yeah. Don't worry about stomach paralysis.
Which one's that? Is that the one to make you skinny?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Then I do need to get that. Yeah, that's why. See, I remembered it. I haven't even watched a commercial for it. I've listened to Bill Burr talk about it on his podcast.
You're like, let me make a note of this, Ozempic.
Yeah, I'm like, Bill, even on his podcast, he's like, people, do not buy this poison, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, actually, it sounds like a really good idea. Yeah. Fuck it, Bill, you're helping me here. I'm going to get Ozempic.
Well, that was the war on drugs just taught us about all these drugs.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, what is this called? Marijuana?
Yeah. Yeah. It absolutely backfired. Going around being goody two-shoes and you blew it. Oh, man. No, but it is funny, though. Like, your ads over there are awesome because they are trying to, like, they've got to hit their marks for their advertising, especially in the middle of X Games.
You need to watch a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I do.
People spend millions per minute for Super Bowl ads.
I think it's something like 7 million.
Yeah, I don't know what
7 million per ad. Something like that.
Ridiculous, where it's like everybody pulls out their... They kind of suck now, but years ago, I don't know, 10 years ago, it was like, I even was like, let's see what commercials, because they had all these cool commercials. But I think we're too afraid of offending people now to really have any real cool commercials.
Well, when I was in at university for business for marketing, like part of our marketing course was looking at NFL Super Bowl ads.
Yeah.
Why do they work? Why do people actually tune in to watch an ad? Like, this is absolutely ridiculous, and it goes in the face of everybody tuning out of when ads on. So,
do you know why? Because we're idiots, and they suckered us in being like, oh, it's going to be the best ads ever. We paid all this money to run these ads. And we're like, yeah, I need to see it. Oh my God, the McRib is back. Yay!
Only for a limited time.
You mean I can get my herpes undetectable? Awesome.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's good. Who else? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. There's only a few ads really that get through, though. Or a few companies that actually get to run their ads on Super Bowl.
Yeah, whoever pays the most.
Yeah.
It's not like they're like, you guys are an upstanding company. We'll give you Super Bowl ad space. They're like, what do you... McDonald's, you have $80 billion? All right.
No, I was just trying to think of the brands that, like, it's basically beer... Pharmacy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can't really remember. I have watched them. But yeah, anyway, we're getting way off topic carrying on about
People
that.
Are still watching, so I don't know.
Oh, God. Good on them. Man, this right-wing rumble's really working out.
We had 2 people comment. You're going to love this. Okay, we had John Matthews.
Yeah.
And then somebody wrote, back when the chicks on TV were fuckable. And Libtard Faggot wrote that. So that's our only that's our only other commenter. I thought you would like that.
Back when. Oh.
2 comments, and that's the other guy. So
Yeah. I think we found our audience. That was welcome. We'll see you guys every Thursday. We might have been an hour late today, but it was worth it.
That's what I was like. There's only one person actually actively waiting for this to come on, so I don't feel too pressured. Everybody else is just like stumbling across shit on Rumble, like, oh, this is live. Let's check this out.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here waiting to go to bed, and I had to wait another hour. I'm like, come on, man, hurry the hell up.
I know. I need to go to bed because I got to get up early and plow.
Oh, you've got to go to bed. It's 1:20 in the morning.
I'm going to have to get up at like, I have to leave here by 6 to get down there to plow at 7. Maybe earlier, depending on how much. We're not getting that much snow, so it shouldn't be that bad.
Oh, so you actually are plowing. When you sent that message today, you said you were going plowing.
Yeah, tomorrow. I didn't mean I was doing cocaine or anything.
Yeah, I was like, plowing cocaine, plowing birds down at the, I don't know.
No. Yeah, I go around and plow a bunch of, whatever, accounts.
Fields.
Yeah, no, different accounts, apartment complexes, banks, insurance agencies, whatever.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I was going way down the farm side. I thought you were plowing fields in the end. I'm like, oh, you really are plowing?
No, I'm plowing snow. They're supposed to get 2 inches down there, so
wow.
I'll have to go and salt and plow and whatever.
Okay.
Hopefully my plow doesn't break again this time.
Huh.
That's where you make the big bucks, baby. Snow money.
Yeah. Man, I watched a Simpsons episode. Mr. Plow. That's his name.
Yeah.
That name again is Mr. Plow. How do you get paid to do that? Like, is the council paying you to do it? Or
no, I work for a landscaper that he plows a bunch of the places that he does, lawns of. So
okay,
he has less people to do. You need more people to drive to do plowing. Normally he has a couple drivers and a bunch of workers, which those dudes will get driven around to all the places and they'll shovel the sidewalks and stuff. But I just sit in the truck and plow and salt.
Mr. Plow over there. That's cool. Well, this is actually something that I will give Germany a little bit of credit on. Coming into winter, they will pay, like every small council, for every little town and village, they will pay the local farmers to be on call for whenever it snows. And so they'll wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, or generally, they'll know if it's probably going to snow the next day. If they know it's definitely not, they don't give a shit. But if there's a chance, they'll wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, have a look. Oh, yep, it snowed, and they'll go plowing. And so they get guaranteed monthly income for 5 months of the year.
Cool.
To always be on call for plowing snow. So the farmers are actually getting, the ones who actually have a tractor with a plow on it.
Yep.
They kind of got guaranteed money.
They come out with a tractor, not like snow plows on trucks or anything?
No, man, there's no trucks over here. There's like 3 Dodge Rams and maybe 1 F-150. Like, nobody has that.
That's weird.
No, over here, they're driving around in big tractors as well. Like, they ain't fucking around. They're here to push some snow. Yeah, because that was the next thing. Like, when I got over here, and I saw every farm has the biggest, newest, shiniest tractor, and I'm like, why was I driving around on this 50-year-old bucket of crap? And everybody in Europe's like got the best equipment in the world, but they're churning. Like, they're basically it's an economy in its own that I did not know about. Yeah, they're basically producing awesome machinery and just running it. And
You also have Mercedes-Benz as taxi cabs.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I got
yeah.
there a layover and I had to stay at a hotel and I'm like, what
Yeah.
in the hell is going on here?
Yeah. So actually, Rachel had to work out the new leasing for the girls, like in her company, and like, so they were like, "Oh, we'll probably just get them some new Audis or something." I'm like, "Get them new fucking Audis? What are you talking about?" They're like, "Yeah, yeah. Well, it's pretty cheap." I'm like, "That would be fine in a Ford or a GM or whatever." And actually, when I looked at the leasing options for like a Skoda, BMW, Ford, Toyota,
Yeah, because
whatever,
they
the
probably
German
actually,
cars were cheaper.
because they're charging us import tax,
Yeah,
which is what we don't do because we're dumb dicks. And then this is why we don't manufacture anything. This is
yeah,
why everything else is priced the same as ours and nobody is favorable towards American. What does that do? That makes more people in Germany buy German vehicles.
yep,
We would hate to do that here. We would hate to
yeah,
incentivize supporting our own country.
yeah, exactly. And it's wild. Like, and the car Rachel's got is fucking good, and it's the cheapest one. It's the cheapest option.
Yeah.
Like, of course she's gonna have that one.
Yeah.
Like, this is awesome.
Yeah, here
Because I
Audi is a
called bullshit at the
luxury brand,
start.
100%.
What's that? Sorry.
Here Audi is a luxury brand, 100%.
Ah, absolutely. It's a luxury brand here as well. It's just that everybody has one.
Yeah.
Like it's an Audi, BMW, Mercedes, or I don't know, whatever else. But it's I guess from the German government
Peugeot.
side, they're like, yeah, we need to make these cars affordable. We need to move units. So
Yeah.
however we do it, just move
Yeah.
units. Hey, I saw the other day, like because the police in Italy have Lamborghinis.
Because you're not outrunning them. That's why.
Exactly. And where does the mafia come from? Italy. There you go.
There you go.
Anyway, there you go.
All right.
How did we get to this crap? Right, we should go to bed.
Yeah, we need to go to sleep.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. 5 o'clock Thursday nights or 6, depending on traffic and road closures. But 5 o'clock Thursday night, we're doing Throwback Moto Thursdays just like this. We're going to pull up old videos, videos, contests, whatever else we can find. And yeah, just reminisce. It's like watching it. It's like feels like the very first time for us.
Your auto tune was turned off on that
Oh,
one. Sorry.
shit. I hit the button and it didn't work. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out and watching, especially if you're still here. And that is it. Peace out.
That's it. See you next week.